Hey everyone, Melissa here. Welcome to my channel if this is your first time here with me, and if it's not your first time, welcome back. I'm super grateful to be here with you as today is day 27 of our 30-day yoga journey, and this yoga journey in its entirety is called Inward. And day 27 is all about loving boundaries. So in this practice, together we're going to cultivate this bubble, this protective bubble around us that will help shield us from any external stressors and negativity, and to really tap into this place of safety within this bubble, knowing that we can call on this sphere, this circle of light or sphere of energy, call on it at any time, anywhere, any place. And then we'll move through a series of postures and sequences that will help to strengthen our back and our core, and so that we can have a strong spine and a soft front, the perfect recipe for living in sovereignty in our lives and also on our mats. So a block might be needed, have it close by just in case. Get into something comfortable and let's get this practice started. Let's begin on our backs today, so go ahead and lay yourself down. You can start either with your legs straight out long or knees bent, feet out wide as the mat. Hands can be on the belly or arms down by your side. Just make any adjustments so that you feel supported, you feel open and spacious. Close down your eyes and just exhale your breath through your nose. And let's invite in 2 deep cleansing breaths. Breathe in through the nose, fill up, inhale. And exhale out through the mouth, release, let it go. All the air goes out. We'll do that one more time. Big inhale through the nose, fill yourself up, feel that inspiration. And then as you exhale, release, let it go, let all that stale air out. And then closing your mouth. Allow your breath to just be effortless here, in and out through both nostrils as your body lands, as you arrive here on your mat in your space. Feel your belly soften. And just allow yourself to be supported by your mat, by the ground, by the earth. As we settle here, we'll start to create a protective bubble around us that will help shield us from external stressors and negativity. So as you're here settling in, see, sense, or feel a protective bubble starting to form around you. And this could be a circle of light, a sphere of energy, a golden egg, or whatever shape or color that resonates with you. And start to feel this bubble expanding and encapsulating you entirely. On your next inhalation, see, sense, or feel this protective layer being charged with positivity and strength and love. And feel how this allows or blocks out any negativity, stress, or worries. Feeling safe and protected within this bubble, within this sphere of energy. And then on your next exhalation, just feel into deep gratitude for this bubble, knowing that you can call on this protective layer at any time, in any place, and anywhere. On your next inhalation, just invite in that protective, loving energy, that safety. And then as you exhale, Just gently open your eyes. Again, remembering that you can call on this protective layer, this loving golden egg or whatever sphere or shape that resonates with you. You can call on it at any time. Just remember this as we move through our practice and we explore our loving boundaries. So maintaining this connection with your breath, just start to pull your knees in towards your chest, interlace your fingers. Just give yourself a little hug here. Breathing into the belly. And we'll start by placing the feet down onto the mat, hip width distance apart, setting up for bridge. So your heels are close to your glutes, your toes are facing forward, palms are down on the mat. On your next inhale, you're going to press your feet into the ground, gently engage your glutes, and lift your hips up into a bridge, pressing the palms down into the ground. The weight is even on both sides of the legs. And then as you exhale, slowly lower your hips down. We're going to make this dynamic, bringing the arms into it. So as you inhale, the hips are going to lift up, and then the arms are going to reach up and overhead like 2 tracks. Backs of the hands touch the mat behind you. And then as you exhale, you slowly lower your hips, slowly lower your arms down. Just a couple more times like this, nice and smooth. Inhale, lift up, reach, expand. Feel the back body start to enliven and awaken. And then as you exhale, lower the hips, lower the arms. And again, inhale, lift up. How smooth can you move? How smooth can you make your breath here? And exhale, lower down. And again, inhale, lift. This time you're going to keep your hips lifted as you exhale. Lower the arms down, hips stay lifted. Arms on the ground right here to support you. Continue to breathe nice and smooth, or you can interlace the fingers and the hands and walk the shoulders in, pressing your forearms down into the mat. Keep your knees hip width distance apart so they're not opening out to the sides. Find ease here as you are supporting yourself. It's that dance between the two. Connect with your breath. Steady mind, steady breath. So throughout the practice, we'll enliven the back body, awaken the core, so we could find that true stability and connect with our power center so that we can create and cultivate loving boundaries to find our true no and our true yes. If your hands are interlaced, just release your hands and your arms, and then slowly as you exhale, lower down, upper back, mid back, lower back, release your glutes. Pause here for a moment, just feel that nice sense of grounding. And then bring your knees back in towards your chest. Give yourself a hug. And then from here, we're going to rock and roll onto all fours. So meet me there, either rock and roll or roll over onto one side. So your hands and fingers are going to spread wide. Your wrists are under the shoulders. Your knees are hip width distance apart. So the belly's pulling in. Notice if you're collapsing in your shoulders, you want to push the floor away and really push down through your thumb and pointer finger. Belly in. And we'll just start by lifting that right knee off of the mat. And we're going to start to create some hip circles here, isolating the movement in the hip socket. The spine is steady. The hips are stable. And the movement doesn't need to be huge. And then you're going to switch directions with your legs. Stay connected to your breath, just starting to awaken the core and those stabilizer muscles. When you finish your last circle here, you're going to extend your right leg behind you, point your toe, inhale. Shift slightly forward. You're going to exhale, bend your elbows towards the back of the mat, either an inch or two, halfway or all the way down. And then inhale, push up. As you exhale, knee towards your nose, pull in, nose towards the knee. Inhale, lengthen your right leg behind you. Shift slightly forward. Exhale, either bend your elbows an inch or halfway down. Doesn't matter, elbows stay in. Inhale, push the floor away. Exhale, knee towards your nose. Pull in. Inhale, straighten your leg behind you. Lengthen your spine, chin in. Slightly forward shift. Exhale, bend your elbows. Inhale, push up. This time you're going to exhale and bend your knee and step your right foot through between the hands. Reach your arms up, low lunge, thumbs back, pinkies forward, drop your shoulders down. Chest open, drop that right hip down. Inhale here to lengthen. As you exhale, bend your elbows, pull your right hip back, lift up and out of your waist, show your heart. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Then as you exhale, frame your right foot and extend your hips back, and then flex your right toes towards your face. Softening the shoulders here, long spine, chin is in, gently opening up the back of your right hamstring. Continue to breathe. Okay, you're gonna re-bend your right knee. Make sure the ankle's under the knee. Shift your hips forward. Tuck your left toes underneath and power up your back leg. Really root down through your right heel. When you feel stable, you're gonna reach your arms up overhead, high lunge, inhale. And then as you exhale, take your arms into airplane. So arms by your side, palms down, reach through your fingers. Torso comes through, shoulders onto the back. Keep drawing that right hip back, left toes forward. That's gonna magnetize your inner thighs. You're just starting to awaken. Breathe into your belly. Beautiful. Inhale, reach back up to your high lunge. And then as you exhale, take your hands down. Step your left foot beside the right, forward fold. Take a cycle of breath here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, halfway lift, fingertips to quads or shins, shoulders back, chin in. Exhale, forward fold. Root down with your feet to rise, arms reach up. Inhale, come tall to stand. And exhale, hands to heart center. Cycle of breath. Tall spine, really feel rooted with the feet connected to your mat. Reaching tall through the crown of the head. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, little bend in the knees, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, fingertips to shins or quads. Exhale, plant your palms and step back to high plank. Pause here in your high plank. Continue to breathe. Pubic bone curls in towards the chin. Your legs are energized. You can always bring your knees down. Take a breath in here. As you exhale, shift slightly forward and lower to your belly. You can always come down onto your knees. Point your toes. Give your shoulders a loop onto the back. Inhale, cobra or baby cobra. And then exhale, lower down. Now from here, we're just gonna strengthen our back a little bit. So we have a strong back, strong spine, soft front. This will help us in tapping into our own loving boundaries. So you're gonna take your arms out in front of you overhead with your palms facing toward one another. Pubic bone is down towards the mat, so it's like it's curling in towards the chin, tops of feet pressed down. As you inhale, you're gonna lift your arms, lift your forehead and chest. And then lower back down. Just get a sense and feel for that. Now as you inhale, lift again. So your arms are reaching forward, chin is in. You're going to pretend to grab a bar in front of you, and as you exhale, you're going to pull the elbows down by your side. So if you're pulling like a lap bar down. And then you're going to inhale, reach your arms back overhead, and then exhale, lower everything back down to the mat. We'll do that 2 more times. So inhale, arms are extended out in front of you, lift up, chest, arms up. Grab a bar, and then exhale, bend your elbows so you're bringing your elbows in by your side. And then inhale, re-lengthen the arms out in front of you. Exhale, lower everything down to the mat. And we're going to do that 1 more time. Inhale, lift up your chest, lift up your arms. Grab this imaginary bar. As you exhale, pull it back, gliding the shoulders down the back. And then inhale, extend the arms back out in front of you. And exhale, lower everything down. Stack your palms onto one another. Rest your forehead on the backs of your hands. Just release your lower half of your body. You can wiggle it out or just be still. Breathe into your belly. And then take your hands by your upper chest, elbows hug in. Inhale, push up. And exhale, tuck your toes under, come back, downward facing dog. You can bend one knee, bend the other, just pedal it out. Feel this release in your lower back. You can bend your knees a lot here. Maybe nod your head yes. And if you're moving around, just find some stillness here in your dog. Steady your breath. On your inhale, you're going to lift your heels up nice and high, sit bones reach up and back. As you exhale, just place your knees back down. Here we are in tabletop, all fours, other side. So you want to steady your spine, push your hands down, pull the belly in, hips steady, lift your left knee off of the mat and start to create some hip circles in one direction. Doesn't matter which way because we'll do both. How steady can you be here, connected to your breath? And then you're going to change the direction of your hip circle. And then you're going to extend your left leg out behind you, point your toes, inhale, shift slightly forward over your wrists, exhale, bend your elbows an inch or two, halfway or all the way. Inhale, push up, exhale, knee towards your nose, pull in, pull the belly in. Inhale, left leg extends behind you, long spine, chin in. Exhale, shift slightly forward, bend the elbows back, inch or two or all the way. Inhale, push up, exhale, knee towards your nose, pull in. Inhale, left leg extends behind you. Last time. Exhale, bend the elbows halfway down or an inch or two, whatever you like. Inhale, push up. This time you're going to exhale, bend your knee. Left foot is going to step in between the hands and reach your arms up, low lunge. Thumbs back, pinkies forward. Drop the left hip down, shoulders down, chest open, eyes up. Inhale here. As you exhale, bend your elbows. Left hip pulls back, lift up and out of the waist, show your heart. Inhale, reach your arms up. As you exhale, frame your left foot, hips go back, flex your left toes towards the face. Softening the shoulders, long spine, chin is in. Open up the back of that left hamstring. And then we're going to re-bend the left knee, shift forward so your ankle's underneath your knee. Tuck your right toes underneath, power up your back leg. Find your stability here. Left hip's pulling back, magnetize the inner thighs, root down through your left heel. When you got it, reach up, high lunge. From here, you're going to exhale, take your arms back behind you, airplane. Continue to breathe here. Reach through your fingers, shoulders are onto the back, chin is in. Your torso is forward, so your leg, your torso, your head is in one line. Continue to breathe. Okay, inhale, reach back up, high lunge. And exhale, frame your left foot and step your right foot beside the left, forward fold. Take a cycle of breath here. Root down with your feet. We're going to rise up to stand. Arms reach up, inhale. Hands touch as you exhale. Proud open chest, eyes up, breathe. All right, so we're going to continue with this strengthening of the back so that we do have a strong, firm spine. So we can learn how to embody, how to say no when we really feel no, how to say yes when we actually feel a yes. And this is through practice and through embodiment, through listening to the cues that our body is giving us. So that being said, we're going to set up for a pyramid, dynamic triangle. So we'll take a step back with our left leg, turn your left toes in about 45 degrees. You're on two tracks, so your hips are facing forward. Your right hand's going to come behind you, right palm is facing out. So the back of your right hand's on your low back. Notice if that right shoulder is collapsing forward, you want to draw it back. Left arm's going to reach up, bicep is going to practice staying by the ear. If your hamstrings are tight, just bend the right knee. So we'll inhale here, lengthen, bicep by the ear. As you exhale, we're going to start to come down. Right hip's pulling back, so your spine's lengthening out of your waist. Bicep by the ear as you come down. And then as you inhale, you're going to lead with your left thumb. You're going to rise up and feel that power and strength in your spine and in your legs. A couple more times. Exhale, bicep by the ear. You're going to forward fold. Now challenge the length of your spine as you go down. And as you inhale, lead with the thumb and challenge the strength of your spine as you rise up. Last time, exhale, come down. Inhale, lead with your thumb, rise up nice and smooth. And then exhale, lower down, bicep by the ear. Once you're down, release your right hand down. fold here. Drop into your abdominal breathing, shoulders out of their ears, chin slightly in so the back of the neck can relax. Just let everything settle. To come out of the shape safely, you're going to inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Stay here. Exhale, hands to your hips. Shoulders onto the back, chin in. Inhale, rise up with the flat back. Feel the power of your legs. And exhale, step your left foot forward. Tadasana, mountain pose. Pause, receive, stand tall. Feel connected into your body. Proud open chest, shoulders back, eyes up. Okay, we'll take it to the other side. So take a step back with your right leg. You're on 2 tracks. Your right toes are out on a 45-degree angle. Maybe if it helps, take your hands to your hips and just guide them so they're center. Back leg is strong, so your knee isn't collapsing in. So we're here, we're present, we're supporting ourselves. You're going to take your left hand, back of the left hand to the back of your lower back. Left palm is up or open. Give your left shoulder a loop onto the back. Right arm reaches up. Inhale here to prepare, bicep by the ear. As you exhale, you're going to come forward, forward and out, folding over the hip. The left hip draws back. Little bend in the left knee is totally fine. This is about the orientation of the spine. Leading with the thumb, inhale, you rise up nice and smooth. 2 more times, 2 more opportunities. Exhale, we lower down, challenging the length of the spine. Keep pulling the left hip back. Inhale, lead with the thumb, challenge the strength of the spine. 1 more time. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lead with the thumb, rise up. And now exhale, lower down, bicep by the ear, all the way down. Release your left hand and pause here. Breathe into your belly, abdominal breath. Left hip is drawing back. Spine is long, chin in, shoulders out of the ears. Settle here. Okay, to come out of the shape safely, you're going to inhale, halfway lift, stay here, hands on the hips. Exhale, shoulders onto the back. Inhale, rise up with the flat back, feeling that power. And exhale, stand forward into Tadasana, mountain pose. Palms face forward, shoulders back, eyes up. Feeling deeply embodied and present. Attuned to the moment. Inhale, reach your arms up. Tailbone lengthens down as the arms lift. Little bend in the knees. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine, shoulders back, chin in. And exhale, forward fold. From here, you're just going to bend your knees all the way down. And we're going to come onto our sit bones and come into Navasana boat pose. Your hands could be behind the backs of the knees, legs together, shoulders on the back. Imagine someone's tied a string to your heart and is gently lifting you. Stay here, or hands could come off of your legs, palms up. If you want to go further, you can extend your legs up. Find your edge. Find your loving boundary. And know if it's coming from a place of competitiveness or an egoic place, or are you actually challenging yourself here? Whatever you're doing, just make sure that it is coming from a place where you could still breathe fluidly and effortlessly. Because if you've lost that connection with the breath, you've probably gone too far and the ego's kicking in, trying to prove, trying to compete. So listen to those subtleties of what is a challenge and where are you letting yourself off the hook. There's a time and place for it all. Okay, 1 more deep breath in and out. Beautiful. Place your feet down. Give yourself a hug around, wrap your arms around your knees, your shins. You could walk your heels in a little bit closer. And then bring your forehead down towards your knees. Nose towards your knees, coming into a nice ball. Breathe into your belly. Good. And then lift your head up. We'll place our feet down onto the mat and make sure there's some space behind you. We're going to roll down together. So feet are going to stay down onto the mat. Arms are going to be out in front of you. Palms face each other. You're going to pull your belly in, and we're going to slowly, slowly lower. In. See if you can get your lower back to touch the mat. Feet stay on the ground. You're going to curl in so much. You're articulating the spine. Slowly, slowly, all the way down. One hand on the belly, one hand on the heart. Have the feet touch, knees open, or come into constructive rest if that is better for your lower back. Just let everything relax here and settle. Close down your eyes. Just breathing into the palms of your hands. Let it go. And connect in back with yourself, feeling your heartbeat. And actively letting love flow through the palms of your hands as you receive this. Beautiful. Now gently close your legs. We'll come into a simple twist just to bring in some balance to everything. So we'll extend the left leg long, draw the right knee in, left hand comes to the outside of the right thigh, roll over onto your left side, and the right arm opens up, palm is up. Let that right shoulder soften. Find a comfortable position for your head, for your neck, close down your eyes. Just soft abdominal breathing. And then make your way back to center. Place both feet down onto the mat. Just give your hips a little lift and lower. Readjust so they're even. Draw your left knee in. Right leg extends out long. Right hand to the outside of the left thigh. Roll over onto your right side. Left arm opens up. Left shoulder softens. Find your position. Drop into your breath. And just invite in this integration. And then come back to center. Place both feet down onto the mat. Lift and lower your hips. Let's bring our knees back in towards us. Give ourselves a hug. Acknowledge our efforts today. Bring in that symmetry. And then we'll extend our legs out into Shavasana, a brief Shavasana, just to let everything settle before we move into closing our practice. So let your ankles fall open, palms are up. Readjust, get comfortable. Close down your eyes, drop into your breath. And perhaps here you revisit and you see, sense, or feel that protective bubble encapsulating you and expanding and enveloping you entirely. Allow yourself to be nourished within this circle of light or sphere of energy. Slowly start to deepen your breath once again. Start to bring some movement back to your body. You're starting to reawaken. Maybe you bring your arms up overhead for a nice big stretch. Stirring yourself back to wakefulness. And then bring your knees in toward you. Giving yourself that hug one more time. And then we're going to meet in a comfortable seated position, propping your hips up on whatever block or prop you have. Meet me there. Finding your comfortable seat, shoulders down and back. We'll move through a pranayama today. We'll practice breath of fire to connect to our power, to cultivate some heat, and to clear the space, to clear the gunk and the stagnancy and the density that might come between how we actually feel. So the breath of fire are short, sharp exhales. The inhale becomes passive, and you can catch along with me, follow along. You can go either faster than me or slower than me, as long as you go at your pace. And the intention is to stay calm and stable throughout the practice. We'll do 2 rounds of Kapalabhati breath of fire. All right, so again, sitting up tall, maintain the long spine. Palms can be down on the thighs, on the lap. And we'll take a breath in and out just to get on the same page. So inhale through your nose. And exhale through your nose. Inhale 3/4 of the breath. And then begin Kapalabhati. Exhale through the nose. Nice and calm. Inhale through the nose. Reach your arms up overhead. Gently hook the thumbs. Hold the breath in. Pull the thumbs apart. Chin in. Mula Bandha. Hold. Pause. Nice and calm. When you're ready, you're going to smoothly exhale through the nose and then lower your arms back down onto your thighs. Pause here. Feel that space. Breathe in and out through the nose. And then breath of fire, Kapalabhati, one more time. Inhale 3/4 of your breath. And then begin. Exhale through your nose. Inhale through your nose, reach your arms up overhead, nice and calm. Hold the breath in at the top, hook the thumbs, chin in, Mula Bandha, lifting up the root gently. Contain the energy within the core. Feel your inner power. When you feel ready, very calmly, you're going to exhale through your nose. Release your hands, clear the space around you. Exhale. Release the technique and let your breath adjust. Pausing here, eyes closed, tall spine. And as you're here, see, sense, or feel that protective bubble enveloping you once again. Feeling this circle of light or sphere of energy or golden egg offering protection, shielding from negativity and stress and worries. And this protective layer is charged up with love and strength. Feeling deep gratitude, knowing that you can call on this protective layer at any time, anywhere, and any place. And within this bubble, you are safe and protected. And you are honoring your own loving boundaries, respecting yourself, and in turn, respecting others. Bring your palms to touch in front of your heart space, side bow into the chin. As you inhale, just invite in these loving and protective energies. And as you exhale, just gently open your eyes and bring this tool, this feeling with you off of your mat and into the rest of your day, knowing you can call on this tool at any point, anytime, anywhere. Thank you for practicing. Thank you for sharing your practice. From my heart to yours, namaste.